Welcome back, guys. In this video we are going to style our Toastify alerts. So if you check in our application, if I click on this, we are getting this JavaScript like default alert types, right? So we are going to look this more beautiful. For that purpose we are going to use this npm called React Toastify. There are many kind of npms available for Toast. You can use your own preference, but this is what I'm using in my project. And this is also a popular npm because it's having a more than a million downloads every week. This is the command to install Toastify. And if you scroll down, these are all the documentation you'll get how to use this library. So we'll directly jump into documentation. That's just nothing but the official React Toastify website, where you can see how the you can customize your toast. So before writing this, first we are going to install our Toastify alerts in our application. So we need to stop this batch, and now I'm going with npm I react hyphen Toastify. Just click enter and it will download. So once the download is completed, the first things we are going to do is, here we are going to import these statements. So let's see whether our installation is done. Yeah, it's done. Also we'll restart our server, npm start. And meanwhile we need to import these two statements here. The first one is a toast, and toast container is the first statement, and second statement it is a css. We are going to have alerts, right? So for that toast, the css styling is coming from this css. So we'll copy the same, and first we'll try in login.js. Here we are going to paste that. So both the statements have been pasted. And the next one, what we need to do is simply, first we need to have this toast container tag in our code, and after that wherever we need, we are going to have this toast method as a JavaScript. So we'll copy this toast container, and we can paste it anywhere, this tag, because it doesn't really matter. You just need to have that tag in your code. So I'm going to paste it at the end. So this is the toast container. Now what we are going to do is, instead of this simple alerts here, we need to have toast. So let's just jump back and we'll go the documentation now, and we can see many styles in this website now. So these are the styles. The position you can select whichever you want, the type, theme, and everything. Now if you click on this show toast, this is the kind of toast you'll be getting. These are the demonstration purpose, like experiment. You can give all the things and click on this, then it will give this kind of output here itself. So what we are going to do is, we are going to customize this. We are near the top right only, and the type will give the success one if the user having the correct credentials and is able to log in, and the theme will give as a colored. So if I click on show toast, this is the kind of alert I'll get. Let's try with a light one how we are going to get that. So if I click, okay, this is how we need getting. So we are go with the same things, and what we need to do here is, we'll just copy the JavaScript function from here, and instead of the simple alert, we going to paste that one. And this is the toast, uh the style we have done. And instead of this wow, so easy, the first parameter is, you can have text like, what is this toast for? Whatever you have here, it will be on your toast. So what I'm going to do is, instead of having this text here as hard coded, I'll get the text from the backend. So when the user is having the correct credentials, he'll have this msg, that is a message he'll get from message object. So what I'll do here is, instead of having this string, I'll have log dot data dot msg. So let's save, and similarly we'll have the same for the false alert also. Like if the user is having invalid credentials, he need to have the danger, like error kind of text in red color. So instead of success, we'll give error, and here also instead of this string, we are going to give log dot data dot message. So yeah, now we'll test in our application. So I'll refresh this page also. Now what I'll do is, I'll give our register at the rate gmail.com and our password qwerty at the rate 1234. Now if I click on submit, this is the toast I'm getting. So this is much more beautiful than the default JavaScript alert which is shown up here in the middle. So if we hover on this, it will wait for you to go off from there, then it will close it off. You can customize all the things in this function itself, like auto close in how many seconds, and hide the progress bar, click on close. So if you click on the toast, it will immediately get disappeared. So the theme, all things you can customize as per your own preference. So this is a success, right? We are going to check the failure message also, how we are getting. So we are wantedly giving the wrong password. If I click on submit, now we need to get error message. So this is how we are getting as invalid credentials. So login part is done. So let's try the register part as well. So register part also, we need to import the statements here from here. So we are going to import the toast as well as the css one. Let's go into this register, paste both those statements. Then we need to have that tag also, right? The toast container tag. So we'll have this at the end of our file. So here we can have that, the toast container. So again we need to go into this alerts where we are having, so here we are having these alerts, right? So we are having 3 alerts. Now we need to change these alerts to the React Toastify alerts. So we'll just paste this, the success one and the error one. This is the success one, and here instead of this message, I have this. So what it does is, instead of having here a hardcode text, it will get the text from backend. So we'll check what is the text in the backend. For register, we will get text as registration successful. Okay, that's nice. And the error one also, will simply copy paste from here. We are going to get text from backend if there is something wrong or anything. So we are going to paste here, and another one we need to paste it here, right? If there is any error. So here instead of log.data, we are going to have this error message in our Toastify. And if the password doesn't match also, we are having alert, right? So here instead of this date message, we are going to have the string here which says passwords doesn't match. So if we want to have a single quote here, we need to have a double quote outside. So I'm going to change that as well. So let's save. Yeah, now everything is in a Toastify alert. So what we are going to do is, we are going to delete this both users, because I need my name also in hashed password. So I'll just delete, and I'll start registering from start, so that we'll get Toastify alerts. So now we are having no users in our database. Let's just go to our application and we'll click on not registered, and here I'll give my name. So this is my name and the email address would be this, and the password, what we'll do is, first of all, we'll type a different password here. That means I'm going to give a different password in password and different password in confirm password, so that we'll get alert. So this is the password and this is the different password. So if I click on submit, this is the error. It says password doesn't match. So instead of giving the different one, I'll give the same one. And now if I click on submit, it should give me a successful message. It says now registration is successful. So as a registration is successful, now let's try whether the login is successful or not. So this is my email, and here I'll wantedly give the wrong password to check the error message. So this is the wrong password. Now if I click on submit, and it get the error toast, so it says invalid credentials. Now what I'll do is I'll give the correct credentials. So if I click on submit, now I should get a login successful message. So this is now much more beautiful login text successful we got here. So we have completed the login part and registration part with hashing password as well as styling our alerts. So in the next section, we are going to see the actual implementation of JWT.